Hello, I'm from Law Office Asin. Today, I'm going to share some practical ways to minimize mistakes during a police investigation at a station like Seoul-dongdaemun. A police investigation isn't just about answering questions, it's a formal process of creating an official record. This record becomes the foundation for decisions made by the prosecution and the courts later on. That's why even a small detail in your wording can have a much bigger impact than you might expect. To reduce errors, the first step is to organize the incident in chronological order. Simply writing down when, where, with whom, and what happened can significantly reduce confusion in your statements. If you rely on memory and answer impulsively, your story can easily become inconsistent. Later, when you review the record, you might find it hard to understand your own statements. That's why organizing your thoughts before the investigation is crucial. Second, you need to understand the real purpose behind each question. An investigator's questions are often not just simple fact-checking. They are frequently linked to the legal elements of a crime. Hidden within the questions are words with legal meaning, like intent, awareness, or motive. Therefore, it's safer to avoid making definitive statements and to clearly state, "I do not know," for things you are unsure about. When we conduct a consultation, we don't immediately decide whether to take the case. First, we analyze how the case connects across criminal, civil, and administrative law. A criminal case can lead to issues like damages or problems at work, and it might even be linked to immigration or family disputes. Just like a doctor first diagnoses and then creates a treatment plan, we first look at the overall structure of the situation. A criminal case doesn't end with the investigation. It can proceed to indictment, trial, settlement, and even enforcement issues. That's why we consider the entire flow from the very first investigation stage. Instead of aggressively pushing a certain direction based on a success fee, we focus on what needs to be corrected at the current stage. Since 2009, our core principle has been a preparation-focused approach. We've always organized case materials with the assumption that legal proceedings could start the very next day. We also explain when it might be better not to take a case, focusing on clear, transparent guidance. Ultimately, the best way to reduce mistakes isn't by talking more, but by establishing a solid framework first. You need to manage the potential progression through investigation, trial, enforcement, and administrative procedures all together. Law Office Asin handles criminal, civil, family, real estate, and administrative cases with this comprehensive standard. If you need a consultation, please refer to the description box below this video. Subscribing and liking helps us provide even more detailed legal advice. Thank you.